The essential understanding for this lesson is picture graphs use a single symbol to show data. This makes it easy to compare two or more categories. Previously, students made, read, and analyzed line plots and bar graphs. In this lesson, students make, read, and analyze picture graphs. This problem is key because students are asked to use the data displayed in the tally chart to complete a picture graph, drawing a stick figure symbol to show each vote. Listen and look for students who draw an incorrect number of stick figures in one or all of the rows. For example, some students may draw 8 stick figures for summer and 5 stick figures for fall because they do not know how to interpret more than 4 tally marks. Review how to count tally marks with students and remind them to draw one symbol in the picture graph for each tally mark, including one symbol for each diagonal tally mark. Listen and look for other students who correctly complete the picture graph, drawing 4 stick figures for spring, 10 stick figures for summer, 6 stick figures for fall, and 2 stick figures for winter. Encourage these students to make comparison statements about the data in the picture graph, such as, summer has the greatest number of votes, so most students like summer the best. Fall has more votes than spring, so more students chose fall as their favorite than those who chose spring. These students understand that picture graphs use a single symbol to show data, making it easy to compare categories. This understanding prepares students for later work with scaled picture graphs, in which a single symbol represents more than one piece of data.
How can you show data in a picture graph? Let's find out. The tally chart shows the favorite ball games of Ms. Green's class. You can show the same data in another way. Choose a symbol to represent the data. The symbol will be a stick figure. Each symbol represents one student. A picture graph uses pictures to show data. You can draw the symbols to show the data. Look at the picture graph.
8 students chose soccer.
How many students chose tennis as their favorite sport? 4 students chose tennis. How do you know? There are 4 stick figures in the graph, and each stick figure represents one student. How would you read the graph differently if each stick figure represented 2 students? 4 students chose baseball, 16 students chose soccer, and 8 students chose tennis. Why is a picture graph a good way to display data? The pictures are easy to see and count. How can you check if the correct number of symbols were drawn for each game? You can compare the number of symbols to the number of tallies for each game. They should be equal. Now you know how to show data in a picture graph.
Remember our lesson on bar graphs about the favorite snacks of students in your class? I sure do. We started off using a table. Let's pull up the same numbers using a tally chart. There it is. Yep, we made a bar graph last time out of the data. But there's another cool way to show it. Using symbols, like stick figures. Oh, I get it. Each stick figure represents one student. Correct, Emily. Watch how we replace the numbers with pictures. And boom! We just made a pictograph. So a pictograph uses pictures or symbols to show data. For example, 5 students chose almonds as their favorite snack. That's right. So charts and pictographs are really a lot alike. But they just give the same data in different ways.